Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy going to the air right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 30. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd and 13. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLaughlin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one, 28 yards on the ground. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. Stevenson. Checking this down to Stevenson. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Back to throw. Stevenson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Purdy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. They'll run on 1st down. Mathis, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Over the middle, hooks up with the tight end, Bowers. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Mathis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Purdy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Broncos at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They set up the screen for Stevenson. And good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Stevenson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. These two teams all tied after one. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Stevenson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Throwing here, Purdy. And this one too low.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one. Ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Purdy now to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. I don't know. seemed to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Back to throw. Stevenson being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. On the draw is Stevenson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now Purdy. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Mathis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Stevenson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd and 10, Purdy. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Out of the gun, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stevenson eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
19 Lions.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Warrior 70.
Stevenson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. T. Higgins with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Purdy from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll try the left side. Mathis knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
From the 38, Purdy. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now with Purdy. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Up the middle they go. Mathis, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Purdy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
70 Lions.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
19 tight, go!
Throwing on second down. Purdy flushed out right.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No. There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Michael Pittman, 82 yards. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 70 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
And what a tough spot for this defense, because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball,
you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
78 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson, and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll run with Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try and run. Stevenson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. 18, right here.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a